Okay. Hello, everybody. It's Trey. Trey, there he is. There he is. Trey.
I scared him with my knife. I can't. Can you hear me, Marty?
I can hear you. Yeah.
I can't hear you now, bud.
It's quite the night. We've had a lot of connection problems with a lot of guys, and we're still trying to get Clint in. Clint
I'm
Pippen.
here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. We can hear you loud and clear. You're good. Trey was deer hunting, and
Are we live action right now?
we're live. We're live. We heard
Live
everything you
action.
said. We heard all about the pizza and all that stuff.
Oh, you heard about the pizza? I'm telling you, man. Look, Little Caesars. Honestly, so Little Caesars has really stepped it up over the last year. I used to think that their pizza was trash. Because it was. And, I really feel like whoever got in charge over at Little Caesars, they made some adjustments. And you know what? They're on track to being some pretty decent pizza. So if you guys don't agree with me, drop a comment drop a comment. Let me hear what you think about Little Caesars pizza.
There you go. Well, we're supposed to be plugging Eco Fishing Shop, but that's okay. We'll get another piece. Maybe they'll help us.
Hey, Jonathan Dominguez likes Little Caesars.
Okay. What's that noise? Is that you?
No, that's not miss. Somebody's sleeping.
It's
I think it might be Lance Burris in the green room.
okay. Yeah, he's probably he's
We
probably
can hear you.
he's lifting. I think he's lifting weights. It's okay. All right. So we'll get him in here in a second. Anyway, Trey, we brought Eco Fishing 250, probably the best event in the country. I think. What do you think?
You know what? I honestly think I was just watching whoever did like the drone shots and just the promo for it.
Yeah.
Dude, it is going to be what I feel is the mecca of kayak bass tournaments, big bass bash tournaments. I
Yeah.
think that, dude, I think in 2 or 3 years,
Hmm.
it's gonna be it may have to be called the big bass 350. Uh
There
I
you
think it's definitely growing. So
go. Yeah. Well, we're not going to waste any time here and get these guys in. I know it was a great experience for both of us. Did you win a raffle prize?
I did not win a raffle prize this year.
Wow, you won a motor last year, didn't you?
I did, yeah, and I still got it in the box. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You know something
Wow.
cool this year? My fiance got to join us there. This was her first bass tournament, kind of being able to get exposed to that. So that
Yeah,
was really cool being able to share that experience with her. So
nice, nice. I won a Guardian Light pole kit, and I already had the lights. But anyway, let's get these guys in here because they're chomping at the bit. We got it because uh, Tommy only has like 7% on his phone left. So, and then we're missing. Travis is coming, and Clint is trying to get in, guys. So there's Tommy. Congrats, Tommy.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and Lance Burris, always in the hunt, and we're glad you guys are here. There's some kind of a sound keeps coming. It's like a, I don't
Sounds
know.
like somebody's breathing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Anyway, well, thanks for being on here, and like I said, congrats. And so Tommy, $17,000.
Yes, sir.
That's a pretty good. I mean, you shouldn't have to work for a week or so.
I feel that way, but yeah, I better work.
Okay. But man, I tried to find some info on you, and you're kind of not out there. You hold. There's a lot of checks that you're holding out
Yeah.
there. You don't have a Attorney X profile, so you're kind of hidden from everybody. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
Obviously, a hammer because you've been doing pretty well. So tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, I guess about 5 years now I've been kayak fishing. Before that, I was in a glass boat.
Yeah.
My fishing partner kind of went to the wayside, decided to do some other things. So there I was by myself, and I did fish some bass boat tournaments by myself. But I came across kayak fishing, and of course it's starting to blow up, blow up, blow up, and I'm paying attention to it, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it. So I found a good deal on a kayak, got in one fairly cheap, started fishing some tournaments. First tournament I fished was a night tournament, and I got second place.
Uh-huh.
And I just got a feel for it. I loved it. I loved because if you're in a bass boat, and I'm sure Lance knows this too, and you're with a partner, you know, you always have somebody kind of second guessing your decisions. Like maybe you should go here, and the guys, well, what about this place? We caught some here last year. So in a kayak, you make your own decisions. You don't have anybody second guessing your decisions, and then sometimes you can get away farther away. Sorry, my dog's trying to jump up on me. Farther, back than bass boats can get in some of these places. But also I like the way because in a bass boat, man, I was running and gunning, miles down the lake this way. In a kayak, you kind of got to make the best of your area. You got to make the best of where you're at.
Yeah, it literally makes you fish what's in front of you. And that's
Yeah,
what you kind of did that whole day, Tommy, from listening to your recap.
yeah,
You kind of
yeah,
fished just kind of right there in front of you.
yeah.
And Marty, before I would talk about this event, I'm excited just to hear about a little bit of a piece that JD mentioned while you were on stage. It was kind of last year. I hear you had a couple fish that were DQ'd for maybe pinching the tail. Where were you sitting at? Like, what was that looking like? Like, did you have some good fish on the board last year that got DQ'd?
I did. I think I would have placed actually. See in Tennessee, like Tennessee Bass Nation, WTBY, our club, and most of the places in Tennessee, most clubs, we can pinch the tails. We're allowed to do that. So I was so used to doing that, I never even thought about it. Had some good fish all day long, pinching the tails. And at the end, and I'm a sandbagger. I hate to say it, but I'm a sand. And so at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, I submit my fish, and here they come back, DQ, or what they call it, disqualified, whatever.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, oh my gosh! But that should have taught me a lesson to submit them throughout the day. But I guess I still hadn't learned my lesson. But
Yeah, some guys will send one fish in to make sure sometimes,
yeah,
and then they find out that, oh, I got to do this, that is something that happens a lot to guys that do the sandbagging.
yeah, yeah.
What do you think? Okay, I won't touch this anymore. What do you think your biggest fish of last year that got DQ'd?
Oh, 19, I think maybe.
Okay.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah. 18 and a quarter, 19, somewhere in there. I can't really remember, but I had a good sack. It was right there, mid 70s, and 81 won it last year. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came back with a vengeance this year. You said I'm not pinching tails and I'm putting a
yeah,
bag up. And
yeah,
you put up one of the biggest bags I've seen on Lake of the Ozarks in the
yeah.
kayak tournament, and this is my home lake.
And
So
I fished the same exact place I fished last year. And last year, the NPFL guys were there. And the guy that won the tournament, my spot was one of his main spots. And I was there last year.
Marty Hughes.
Oh, you were right by me, Tommy.
Oh, I shouldn't have said nothing.
No, I know where you were at.
I know you know exactly where I was at.
His last name was Brown. His last
Yeah,
name was
yep, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to say this. Did you go over to the laydowns where he was? Because he was kind of getting a little edgy from guys going over there.
That's exactly where I was at last year.
I fished it before he got there and was hoping nobody else would go there. And then, so I get you. So, okay.
Well, I was throwing a buzz bait, and I had, a big one, just a boil on it and knock the water off of it, and I was like, oh, I had no clue anybody was around.
Yeah.
And I hear something. I turn around and look. He's like 50 yards from me, standing on his front deck with his hands on his hips, just looking at me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was like, man, was you wanting to fish here? He was like, man, if you don't mind, he's like, I'm close to winning $100,000. This is one of my main spots. I was like, man, I don't mind at all, So I let him, and I told him, I was like, I just missed a huge one right here. He's like, yeah, I saw it. So I go on a little bit further, like towards the bank, kind of catty corner away from him, and I pass a little laydown, and I pitch next to it with a bandito bug, and I catch a 18 and a half, and I look back, and I was like, I'll wait till I get over there to make another cast, I promise. He was like,
This is the last one, I swear. I
yeah,
swear.
I felt so bad, dude. But he still won, so.
I want to welcome Travis and Clint. Or Clint got in. We're glad you guys are here. Thanks for being on. And I want to go on with that, Tommy. This is coming together, Trey, really well. I showed up later because he was still a little huffy from that deal, and I said,
Yeah.
"Hey, I just want to watch the fish." Okay, because man, there's other guys around. He was a little edgy, and he was edgy because he was he's going for $100,000.
Oh, yeah, I would be too.
Yeah, and so he did really well there because he pulled a couple 5-pounders from right there.
He did, yes.
Yeah, and but anyway, so that's interesting how you were in that area.
Yeah. Yeah. I fished the same exact spot. Well, kind of. I mean, that's why I ended up in that same exact spot in this tournament, put it that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, wow. Because there was another. I was going to fish that area, and I decided to go somewhere else this year. And one of my other friends, he stayed there, and you probably saw him there.
And I actually fished that area the week before. That's yeah. So
yeah.
So
I'm not aware of this area, so if you could share where it's at.
Lance, we ain't mad, man. We ain't telling
I don't know, man. With this,
there was a few fish in there. Now I caught 2 of my best fish before I ever got there. But like I said on stage or whatever, I had a scoping up brush pile, had some big fish in it. Caught 2 great fish out of it and a decent one. And I kind of got blowed off a spot while I was measuring fish and stuff. And a daggone bass boat comes in there right on it. Didn't care if I was there. He didn't care. Yeah. So I fished around, tried to find some more brush piles, and I did, but not like that, So then I ended up going back there to my spot, and caught another good one and a few small ones, and ended up calling, I think, 2 more times back there. But it was crazy because when I got back there, I was the only one back there, and I looked around, and I was like, I can't believe this,
There was another guy back there in the creek. He was back in the creek.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, but
okay.
And
I knew somebody came in there later on, but I didn't see anybody at that time.
Yeah.
But
okay. And then 2 days before that, I did hit that same spot, and they ran off with the stuff I had, but I didn't hook them. I didn't want to hook them.
Right? Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah.
So there you go. Isn't that wild?
It is wild. Okay. See, and I told my buddy, I said, if these fish, like I say, last year NPFL guy was there. He got hammered for a week straight, hammered. Oh, yeah, I was like, this time they're not there. So if nobody's been really pre-fishing it hard, I was like, I think I'll do good.
Yeah,
and
you did.
Yeah, I did good before I got there, but if it wasn't for that spot, I still wouldn't have finished up like I did.
Right. So what can you tell the viewers here and the listeners later on what worked for you?
Well, when I was scoping, I was using a Crush City freeloader in sun gill color, and I was using a Dirty Jigs guppy head, 1/4 ounce, just on a spinning rod, 20-pound test, Power Pro braid with 10-pound Invisex leader, and just scoping them in the brush piles, and then when I went shallow, I caught them on several different things. A buzz bait, caught a couple on a glide, but I caught my big one on a white Booyah spinner bait that I just picked up the night before. And the only reason I'd done that is because my buddy had been up here pre-fishing. I didn't even get a chance to pre-fish because I had to work. But my buddy, he'd been up here pre-fishing, and he had been catching like 18 and 19, a couple of those every day. And he came up on Tuesday, and the only thing he could catch him on was a white spinner bait. So I was like, well, I got to get one. I got to try it on, And I had a few, but I want to get a brand new one, and I did. And that's why I ended up catching my big one on.
That old Jason Christie special.
Yeah.
Wow. And we're going to come back to you. I just want to, because I want to keep these guys all going here, because we are at night, and you guys will get drowsy, because Lance has got to put his kids to bed here, or are they already in bed, Lance?
So they don't have school tomorrow, so they're probably going to stay awake till like 9.
So they put Lance to bed tonight. That's how that works.
Yeah.
All-nighter. Okay, so let's go to Lance real quick. what's cool is all three of you use different tactics. In fact, I would say that all five of us use different tactics and still caught fish there. So Lance, what do you got for us? You got second. You won what, $3,000?
So I got third, got 3,000.
Well, I'm sorry, Clint got second. Yeah, I
Yeah,
need to put you guys in different order here.
yeah.
Clint got the 3,000. You got 1,000, right?
I got 3,000. He got 4,000.
Oh, he got 4,000. Okay. So Clint,
Yeah.
we're gonna get to you here. I'm just going across from the board here. So can you hear us, Clint?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. Clint's down in, I think, South Carolina, somewhere. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm at Lake Murray right now for our KBT championship.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, Lance, tell us your story. What do you got? What happened with you?
So I actually caught my first fish on a glide.
Yeah.
I decided it was gonna be all cloudy, so I threw on a Spro Shad, but I put in on the Gizzard Shad color,
Mm-hmm.
and since we didn't start till 8 o'clock, I was sitting at my spot since like 7:40, and had these bass boats that are basically fishing in circles around me because they already started their tournament.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they asked which way I was going. I told them I was going that direction. They go, "All right, we're also going that direction. Do you mind if you follow me?" And I was like, "I kind of do mind, but I can't fish for like another 15 minutes, so I guess we'll just watch you fish for a while."
Yeah.
And so they fished that spot. I never saw them catch anything. They were throwing buzz baits, spinner baits, glide baits, jigs, and just everything they could throw in the back. And just it's kind of get discouraging because I didn't see them catch anything with like every bait out there.
Mm-hmm.
And finally they left, and Lions End came around us, and so I went ahead and started working my way down the bank. Went to the spot I knew there's a little shallow brush pile, and threw a glide out there, and 16 and a quarter smoked it,
Wow.
and got him in. Next cast I made hit the bank. Another one smoked it but missed it, and I couldn't get him to come back. And I was like, after these guys went through that many times, this may be the bait. And then I didn't have to bite on it for like 3 more hours.
Yeah.
And so I started throwing smaller stuff, just trying to think maybe the sun came up and they're kind of finessing a little bit. And so I caught two more, like an 11-inch and a 12-inch on just a small crankbait. And it was just not working back in this cove. And I finally made it out the main channel, started working down this bluff line, and I changed the color of my the Shad over to bone, and started working it, and had, I think it was an 18 and a half that ate it. They must be out here. So I knew that area pretty good because where I grew up. So I ran, at this point, there's only about 2 to 3 hours left in the whole tournament. So I ran the main channel bluff lines just as fast as I could run them with the Shad, just jerking it and burning it. And I had my 19 and a half swiped at it about 6 times before I had about 6 inches of line left in my rod. And I finally just kind of figure eight a little bit, and he came up and just ate it that last time. And I swung with the boat.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
And, but yeah,
Wow.
I didn't think I was going to get him because he hit it so many different times. But I had spots hitting it, and fish were swiping
Yeah.
at it, and I wouldn't put it down because I
Yeah.
probably could have caught him a buzzbait out there or spinnerbait, anything else, but I was looking for just some coals at that point. So at 1 o'clock, I only had 3 fish,
Hmm.
and I didn't think I was going to get a limit. And I think if I would have found that pattern that I was on
Yeah.
about 10 o'clock, it would have been a little bit different story about
Yeah.
everything.
Nice. Now your microphone is still making that noise, by the way, on there.
I wonder
It,
if it was me or
yeah,
see if I can.
it's every time you move a different some way. I don't know. Okay, so let's, because I know we're going to have to keep moving along here, and we're going to get to you,
Yeah.
Travis. Don't worry on this. But because I know that Tommy has not very much left on his phone.
4% now.
4%. Okay, we're going to keep going. Clint, and thanks for being on here. I know you're on the road and you're trying to fish
Yeah.
down there, Lake Murray. Tell us your story. What happened at the lake that helped you? You had a whole different way of fishing up there. So I think he hears me.
Yeah, I had a 200-yard stretch of shoreline that I fished on the. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, I had a 200-yard stretch of shoreline that I fished that I found on the first day of practice there. That I most of it was probably about 4 to 8 foot in some spots. It would get shallow and then it would get deeper, but it was not bad muddy, but it was cloudy
Mhm.
and it was muddy enough to fish with the fire crawl jackhammer.
Mhm.
And but I was rotating between the fire crawl and the hot snake chatterbait.
Mhm.
And but all of my bigger fish come off of the fire crawl. All the rest of the fish I caught was on the other chatterbait.
Mhm.
And I mean I just covered I mean there was other people fishing the same shoreline I was fishing that
Mhm.
I guess wasn't catching much because they didn't stay on it. But
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty much it. It was just simple. I mean I was just crawling it. I was fishing it as slow as I could, bumping it off of rocks or
Mhm.
wood cover and laydowns, and
Mhm.
just working in the same shoreline back and forth the entire day.
Nice. Nice. Okay, and then so I'm gonna go back to Tommy. Tommy, you have a question here from Chris Henry. Thanks for being on,
You know,
Chris. Did you run a trailer on your spinner bait, Tommy?
I did. My buddy, he was throwing I think he had like a Kayakjak on the back, one of the paddle tail ones.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be a little more subtle, so I put a white hog farmer,
Mhm.
uh, little minnow deal on there.
Mhm.
Kind of a swim bait, I guess, but without the tail. But a hog farmer,
A little
what I put
chatterbait
on there.
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4x spinner bait trailer though. But yeah,
Wow.
Bunk chat.
yeah, that's what I had on my back. And I don't even run a trailer on my spinner baits. But
Huh. And you live in West Tennessee, right?
yes, sir. Yeah.
Big town, big city?
No, no, it's small.
Like,
We don't have a Walmart or anything. We have
are you
a
kidding me? You're
McDonald's,
smaller?
a Taco Bell, and 2 gas stations.
Wow.
That's
Are you by
it.
what big city are you by?
I live in Kentucky Lake. You know where Kentucky Lake is?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 20 minutes from Kentucky Lake.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. Okay.
but
Got
Paris, Tennessee.
okay. And I know
I'm just
Lance is
south,
from
just south of Paris.
okay. Okay. I know where that's at. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
So we
yeah,
got
great.
a juice
Yeah.
man on Kentucky Lake now. So I got my
Yeah, we do.
boys now, Tom.
that's my lake
All
there.
right.
Yeah,
I do
but
too,
we
Jake.
fish all over the place.
You
I
know,
just got through fishing the Tennessee Bass Nation at Tellico, Fort Loudon, in Knoxville.
mhm,
The weekend before actually the Ozarks tournament.
uh-huh.
Um, and we done good there. I got third place, and I won big fish. I caught a 6'6" smallmouth that
Shoot.
was 22 and a quarter, and it's my PB smallmouth for sure. And I caught it on the exact bait. I caught it on the Crush City Freeloader Sungill. Exactly what I caught it on.
Wow.
Yep.
I got a citation from Barkley for a 20.75
Wow.
in the KBF there. So there are big ones in
Hey,
there.
Oh yeah,
knock it
definitely.
off.
Yeah. And then
There's
Lance is from the Ozarks, right?
Yeah, I grew up on this
hometown.
lake.
Man.
And then Clint's in are you Mississippi, Clint, or Arkansas? Is Clint from Mississippi? I think he's Mississippi.
Yeah, South Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mississippi.
Gulfport, I think you said, or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I don't know if he can hear us. I don't know. Okay, so
I
we got
think
to go.
it's a little
Yes,
delayed.
sir.
We're going to go to Travis real quick. Travis, you're the brainchild of this whole thing. How do you
Can y'all
feel?
hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Clint.
Yeah.
I think you just got a delay, Clint.
Oh, okay. After 4 years, Travis, what's your thoughts now?
I think it's going exactly the way I wanted it to go. As far as if we would have went from the first year of
Hey,
90 some guys up to 200, it'd have killed us. I think we have really good organic, healthy growth.
Yeah.
Started off the first year with I believe 96. Next year was like 128.
Yeah.
Next year was 162, and then this year is 181. So, I mean, I think as far as the way it's going, I'll tell you what, the proudest I am of this thing is the fact that I had 181 anglers, and 72 of them were from Missouri.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome that we get that many people coming from everywhere else.
Oh yeah. You know who got second? You know who got second? You know who got second?
Who's that?
Nebraska.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, and that's the other thing that's cool is we had the first year was Missouri, second year was Nebraska, third year was Kansas, and this year it's Tennessee. I think it's good that it's spread out.
Oh
Nobody
yeah.
likes to go to a home lake and get your teeth kicked in by the Lance Burrises of that lake.
Yeah.
But
no, Travis, the winners have all been from, I think, who won it the first year? I don't know who won it the first year.
That'd be Chad Davidson.
Okay, so 2 Missouri guys have won it.
And it wasn't Dorman Huey?
One Missouri guy won it the first year, Chris Longshore from Nebraska,
right.
Stoney Floyd from Kansas.
Right.
And Tennessee this year. So 4 different states.
4 different states. That's so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dorman got big bass when Chad won it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Dorman Hughley won the best 5 fish, and then that's the only year that's happened.
And the last 3 guys have all had the big fish and the win.
Yeah, and and I know this is not great for you guys especially, but I mean, I think it's going to be cool someday when somebody wins the best 5 and some just totally random guy that bought a kayak on Wednesday hits that fish. I mean, because the coolest thing for me is, and for Jonathan and Caleb and Jared and all the Eco Fishing Shop family is, there's a lot of sticks in our local trails now that got their start at our tournament.
Yeah.
And that's what we tell everybody all the time. We're not trying to compete with the trails. We're trying to grow the trails, all of them, everywhere.
Right.
And if you can get a guy that comes to our tournament, Spencer O'Neill, Aaron Gardner are a couple of names that, those 2 guys fished our tournament the first year. Now they're pretty big sticks at mjuch. They're doing really well, and they just got the bug. And so another cool story that I had, Steve Owens sent me a message today, and he had talked to a guy that was from New Mexico that fished our event, and Steve had talked to him before our event, and he said, I'm selling my kayak, I'm buying a boat, I'm done. I've already paid for this tournament, so I'm going to go do it, but I'm done with kayaks. I'm just moving on. And Steve sent me a message this evening and said, hey, I got a message to that guy, and he said, I can't quit now. That was too much fun.
Yeah.
So he's staying in the sport, and that's really what we do it for.
That's awesome.
So one thing, Travis, that I was going to say that I really liked, and I don't think you had it done last year. You might have, but I didn't catch my eye like it did this year. But the drone shots and like the advertisement, like the week of and like that day, whoever did that, whoever put that production and made them clips, like them 30-second reel clips that are out there that is done really, really well. And I would love to see more of that. That was a real big eye opener. That was just really good.
Yeah, that's Robbie Brewer and JT, our social media guys. And I think, that makes it sound like a big company. I mean, Eco Fishing is like 10 or 12 people total.
Yeah.
There's not a bunch of us. And but those 2 guys handle our social media, and they do a dang good job. So thank you for letting us know that.
And Travis, when can we expect a date for the 250 and 26? I know guys are waiting for that date already. I was hearing
you will have it very soon.
Okay.
I've been working on it all day today, and
I'm gonna leak some stuff out. Yeah. Not yours, but there's going to be another major event the week either after or before the eco fishing in that area.
It's before.
It's before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's another big.
We already know what it is, Marty. That's an easy one.
But yeah, we're gonna play it by ear, kind of figure some stuff out. One thing we have, I love that location as far as I like how it feels when we're in there. But the venue's going to probably change as well because we're just getting outgrowing it, and we 4 cars and you outgrow the parking. So we're gonna we're gonna move. Camden's building a civic center, and I was the first phone call they made before. As soon as they broke ground, they called and said, "Hey, will you guys please do your event here?" And so we'll be moving. It's right there in town still, but
Yeah.
considerably bigger, a lot more parking. So yeah, literally we have so much fun with this thing that it's stressful, but I start working on it as soon as this one's over.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Totally get it, man. You guys did a good job, and we just look forward to it. It's a no-brainer. And guys,
we've got a good pairing because with me and Jonathan, Jonathan does tournaments. I don't. But Jonathan, letting him do tournament director and handling all of the nuts and bolts of the actual tournament so that myself and Caleb and the rest of us can really work on, the venue, the meals, the giveaways, all that stuff. We've really kind of found our groove. This year we all talked about how much smoother and easier everything was for us to run the tournament. So, man, I think it's just getting better.
Yeah. So let's do this. So, a lot of guys are concerned about how it's being crowded. Let me ask you this. So for me personally, there were 2 guys at the ramp I was at, just 2, another guy and me. Trey, how many guys were at your ramp?
I was the only person at my ramp.
Okay. How about you, Tommy?
Well, actually, it was me and Noah, but
Okay.
it was me
You
and
really
Noah.
want to know?
Yeah.
17.
17.
17.
Who?
Yes. That's why I was so surprised.
Say it's too crowded, Marty.
That's why I was so surprised by the time I got to where I was going. Either people went the opposite way or they went straight across, or they went past where I was going. Like, by the time I got there, I looked around and was like, well.
I'm going to tell you this, though, Tommy. I have launched. I know where you launched based on but there were about 28 to 30 there before. Last year. But again, we never saw each other hardly.
Yeah, the 2 ramps that I was going to launch from, both of them had nobody. Me and Noah were the only buddy launching at my ramp.
Yeah.
And the other one I was going to launch at had no one leaving out of it.
Okay. How about you, Lance? 2
others.
Yeah. So and
this lake is a big lake, so if it's crowded, it's because you're leaving from that spot. But I tell people all the time, the EFS people laugh at me because I say it all the time, but this lake has more shoreline than the state of California. So,
right, and I shouldn't be telling people this, but if you put your work in, if you're just going down there and looking at public ramps, you're going to be crowded. But you would be surprised of how many places have a pay ramp if you just pick up the phone and have a conversation with these people. So,
I thought they had to be public.
All these little.
No, you could ramp, pay or public.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a pay ramp is still public as long as
that's
everybody
true.
can go there.
Yeah.
It's open.
Anybody willing to share their ramp?
Yeah. See, in Tennessee, we're not allowed to do that. It has to be public access, like no pay ramps. Even though it's public, and they even have, like on Tourney X, they have the ramps, kind of like Bassmaster does it, I guess, certain ramps.
This lake in particular, you kind of have to do that because, as you guys could tell, we have a couple of more docks than about anybody else in the country.
Oh, yeah.
75,000 to 80,000 is what it said on Google.
Yeah, and everybody lives on the water. So it's, most lakes you can walk down to the shore and walk around the whole damn thing to fish. You can't do that on our lake. So
my problem I had is having to go to the bathroom out there, and you look around and you're like,
people don't mind if you poop in their yard here, Tommy. It's okay. I know where you were fishing. I grew up. I kind of, So, it's okay. You just poop in their yard. You just clean it up. Kick it in the water.
Same as all the geese.
That's a real problem.
Marty, just to finish off your question, man, I feel like this thing is growing healthy, and it's growing the way it should.
Yeah.
Each year we're picking up a few. It always makes Caleb and Jared nervous because 2 weeks out they're like, it's dying. We're like, hold on, because tournament guys in general are notorious to wait until the last minute. So, and I don't blame them. The weather is what it is, and it's an investment. So, but as far as the tournament, man, had a great time. The character. And, my wife's there all the time, Marty. She said, she talked to you quite a bit, and she's become friends with Stoney Floyd, and Tommy. She said she talked to you, and it's one of those things that it's just enjoyable for our families. It's the character of the men that are involved, and men and women that are involved in this thing on the angler side and on the FS side is just exemplary.
Thanks for saying that. That's cool. Yeah, Josh Booth was our judge. He's on here. Great judge. you had the perfect guy for that. And I don't know if Tommy agreed. Anyway, hey Tommy, I am going to tell you though. Are you there? Can you hear me? Shake your head if you can hear me, Tommy.
He
can't hear me.
gone.
I think he's gone.
That 4% went fast.
It did.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I think he can hear me.
Yeah,
There
I
he
got
is.
you.
Okay, but here's the deal, though, guys. Like in Minnesota, you can have an open mouth, and you can't even cover the gill plate. Different areas have different ways of doing it. You just have to adapt to it where you're at, and it's a good idea to always.
I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I'm here.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I'm
He's
here.
got a delay
Yeah, I
now.
can hear
We got
y'all.
you, Tommy.
Okay. So anyway,
Well, Tommy did
I
a
still
hell
got
of a job
2% left.
after being DQ'd on that first year. Come back and definitely loaded his pocket.
that's awesome.
So
I
that
thought
was a hell
that
of a
was
job.
awesome. I thought that was awesome. Oh, now he's gone. Oh
Yeah,
man.
Tommy came back with a vengeance, Travis.
Yeah.
He did, man, and what a guy, man. He's a good dude, and
He is a
like
good
I said,
dude.
most are, but it's just it was a lot of fun, and then.
Yeah, we're gonna get you back in here, Travis. I got to put you back here. Okay, so you're on there now. Anyway, we lost those guys, but I did get a couple pictures here of what stuff, and so you guys see that? If you can see that or not.
Not really.
Okay. Anyway, it's on there. It has all the guys, but I what I'm amazed by, Travis, is that you guys started in 2020. And look at oh my gosh, and 81 brands of kayaks now. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then let me go to another one here. And then there's the growth. You guys see those bars? They've had total of 555 entries, 339 different anglers, and 27 have fished all four, and almost 3,000 fish caught in this tournament. That's really good. And then let's see. How about this? The guy that traveled almost 2,000 miles, Stephen Carroll.
Yeah, that was cool
to get there.
And we had a guy from Canada.
Yeah,
that's wild. It's going to get better for that. And there he is. I mean, he's not there to defend himself, but he's got the belt on that 96 inches, Trey. Jeez.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That is.
So Lance, to wrap us up here in a minute, Lance, tell us if you could do it all over again. If tomorrow was that Saturday, would you do anything different? What would you do?
Oh, I know exactly what I'd do. I know where I'd start and where I'd finish.
And he's probably not going to tell you.
He ain't. Travis, I tried.
I know
It was worth
where
a
I'm starting
try.
next year. I'll tell you that.
Worth a try.
Oh man, you're going to be up there now, Lance, too?
Oh no, I actually don't know where you guys are at and where he was at, but I know where I'll be next year.
All right. Let's see. Chris says, I met him last year. He was a super great guy. Glad to see him take the trophy home. So Chris met you. He's from Nebraska, Chris. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again. He got on here for a minute. Now he's gone.
All right, it's my bedtime.
All right. Well, anyway, I want to thank you guys for being on here. It's kind of a short one, but we'll put this on the podcast and people can listen to it. Travis, great job. You and Jonathan and Caleb and Jared and everybody else on the team.
Travis, you're a rock star, bro.
Man, I just want to say thank you to Trey, you and Marty both. This thing is about 50% us and 50% the support we get from all of you. So man, we really appreciate it. We're going to keep doing what we do, and appreciate you guys doing the same.
Yeah, you bet, man. Lance, any final words, Lance?
Thanks, Nico, putting it up. That's kind of the one event I really look forward to. And finish off my year.
Oh, sorry about that.
Back.
Tommy B.
Tommy, we've been talking about you, Tommy. It's all good. So, any final last thoughts?
Tommy Brown.
Any final last thoughts?
My phone's on 1%, guys.
Okay,
1%. Dude, I enjoy. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but I enjoyed it, and it was great meeting everybody. It's a great tournament. I look forward to it next year. Hopefully, I can repeat, but odds are not in my favor. But
That's all right.
Well, thank you, Tommy, for making the trip.
yeah, I had a great time, man. I look forward to it again for sure.
And
Thanks for a great run tournament. I appreciate everybody and all support from everyone.
All right, and then
Yes, sir.
There'll be an article coming out on it too from Kayakjak Fishing Intel as well.
Yes, sir. And thank you guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for being on here, you guys. It was fun. I was
just saying thank you guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, and Trey, thank you, and Travis and Lance. We're gonna say goodbye, everybody.